Oh yeah, send me your ticket for the next game, thanks. My day was stressful. My phone kept dying on me when I'm doing my orders. I was fucking pissed. What's going on with the Diddy trial? What about yesterday? That's what I'm talking about. I watched a couple boys. I don't know how to make it. Like I don't know. Hmm. Hmm. Still don't want see the Rico. Sheesh. It's really a publicity stunt. I'm watching a close ass Clippers game. Oh my gosh. When'd you pick up
Welcome
Antoine
everyone to
Walker?
the NBA on 2K.
What?
Sports. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge will be joining us from the sideline. Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. We've got Isaac Okoro, Cade Cunningham out there with Castle. Then there's Walker Kessler, and it's Collins in a power forward. And for the Hawks, they've got LaMelo Ball, Buzelis out there with Lou Dort. Then there's John Morant, and it's Lively in at the center, filling out the middle. In this early bit of the season, Greg, how important are team goals?
Well, Kevin, you have to be working towards something, whether it's a specific rank or a record. Early goals help you define your team for the season ahead.
Outside, Dort. Morant sets a screen for Dort. Back to Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Well, yeah, there's that explosiveness we talk about with Morant. He gets off the floor with such ease.
Kessler, a screen on Morant. Cunningham passes to Kessler. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham.
And this is the attack mindset you want to see coming into the game.
Well, getting a good offensive player a high percentage look, there's nothing better than that.
Morant kicks the ball. Tried Sweeping inside. 2 points. That one goes.
Rushing that right off. Tough to redirect ball on that drive.
Here's Castle. He's covered by Ball. Pass to Kessler. New Orleans moving it around. Cunningham passes to Collins. 5 to shoot. To the right side. Offensive rebound. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, gobbling up boards is what Kessler does best. Got some points out of that one, too.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, I had a chance to talk with the head coach of the Hawks. Now, I asked Coach about the defensive game plan tonight, and he said preventing easy buckets around the rim, and that starts with John Collins. He's a great interior scorer, especially when he gets ahead of steam, so we have to limit those opportunities. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, David. You can see, and Coach, you can feel John Morant's star power, and his presence on the floor is such a factor. It affects the game.
Yeah, it sure does. And it even affects the energy in the building. His play is so dynamic, athletic, energetic. I mean, you can't sit and watch a Ja game. He's going to get you on your feet.
He is one of a kind for sure. On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight.
Morant using that quickness to his advantage. That time he gets that one to fall.
Now here's Cunningham. Pass to Kessler. Here's Castle. There's the drive, and that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Morant dishes the ball. Lays it up off the glass. Ball's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, early in this game, they've made one good play after another.
Pass to Okoro.
He's hacking the fuck out of shit.
And they double up Cunningham. Kessler passes to Cunningham. And no good, his first shot of the night, missing.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection, despite the miss. Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Here's Castle, defended by Dort. Pass to Cunningham. Kessler setting the pick for Cunningham. Back to Kessler. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Cunningham's got his third assist on the night.
Great roll by Kessler after setting the screen.
Oh, good pass, Lonzo.
And
That
now
shit out
the
of
first
Neat
timeout
Smith.
called here for the Hawks.
Clippers, tough.
First quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Now, here's Ball. Boy, he was something else against San Antonio.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Cunningham passes to Kessler. Here's Castle. Got a hand on it. Ball against Cunningham. And here is Ball. Down low. Up and in on the layup. Ball's got his third bucket of the night.
And he's really a smart offensive player. You have to respect Ball's strong sense for when to take that jump.
Now here's Cunningham. Still scoreless. Kessler. It's deflected. Cunningham against Morant. Over in the corner, Dort. Good on the three-point shot.
And when you have Dort on your side, this is what he brings on the offensive end. Great off the catch and fire.
Collins finds a Okoro. Back to Collins. To the paint. And Cunningham gets it to go on the assist by Collins.
And really, it's been a major
Cunningham,
aspect of their
I like
offense
it.
in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Here's a Kuro. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Yeah, Cunningham can very effectively run an offense. He knows when and where to move the ball.
Lively with the screen. There's the lob to the hoop. And finished off by Lively.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows.
I hope he tuned into this classic. What the
And
fuck?
so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
Sleep. See if you could look and see if this one's on though, just make sure. Oh my gosh, good shot. Antoine Wilson? I said, if you could, can you make sure that joint's on? My stream. But
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for
you
Jared
know how
Lively.
these streams be, man.
Comes in for Dort, and it's Carter in for John Morant. A big group substitution here for New Orleans.
Oh, what?
Valanciunas, he's checked in for Walker Kessler. Filipowski comes in for John Collins. Pierce is checked in for
Castle.
Isaac Okoro.
Right.
And Hayes subbed in for Cunningham. This tug-of-war game continues.
And guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
1:09 left to play in the first. Carter for 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
Yes.
Matching
First
baskets
three.
from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes
Oh my
you get in a
gosh.
shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Over.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here.
Pun intended.
They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Out to the right wing. Ball feeling it out a bit. Throws it up high. Poke loose.
Thanks.
And now the Pelicans on the break. Here's Castle. The kick out to Pierce. Just 5 to shoot. Goes back up. And
Come
the layup is up
on.
and in. And the Pelicans lead by 2.
Quick
You know,
ass
the
first
last
step.
6
Come on,
baskets,
LaMelo, you gotta bring the
5
ball up.
have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Carter outside. Got it up. And the buzzer beater. And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play.
I thought that was about to be very
Pelicans on
slightly
top,
early.
up by 2. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment.
Brunson. Nah, he ain't in foul trouble, just tired. We D him up.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for New Orleans.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And another thing coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
We've got ball. Jackson Hayes is out there with Nicholas Claxton. Then there's Carter. And it's a Kogi in at the 3 spot. So that's the Hawks 5. Carter the pass to Claxton. Ball against Cunningham. Ball no good. New Orleans in the lead. Out to the right wing. Here's Goodwin. He takes it in.
What?
And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line.
That's a foul. How?
For two. So, Stan, you started in the NBA back, and yep, we thought we might
Thanks
see
for
it.
that advice.
And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
Good challenge, Mel.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can
This
be
nigga's
tough.
not
The
even Mel,
action is
nigga.
so
You only Mel. You ain't Mel.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the
Listen.
call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in.
This nigga ain't win a challenge all season. Nigga Kuzma ain't win that challenge all season. I need to clip my toenails. What the fuck is that? Nail clippers. Somebody who job on the line.
And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Dort comes in for Josh Okogie. Christie, he's checked in for Carter. And it's John Morant in for Ball. And both free throws good for Goodwin.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
And defensively, Stan, the Pelicans look to try and switch as much as they can.
Yeah, Kevin, and it makes sense with their personnel. It can mean reduced minutes for traditional centers at times, but that's the defensive philosophy they've committed to.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That's good. Good from Morant.
One of the most explosive players to have ever entered this league. Morant shows out every night.
Now here's Goodwin over Christie. And it's Goodwin missing. Valanciunas against Morant. And Morant throws it down.
And he can get to the rim with the best of them. Morant always finds a way.
And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. They trail by one. Pass to Filipowski. Cunningham looking it over. Back to Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Well, that's why this coaching staff wants Cunningham to have the ball and make the decisions.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Christie the pass to Morant. Dort against Pierce. Here's Christie. Hasn't made one yet. And the call will be against Derek Lively. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for New Orleans. Walker Kessler comes in for Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Okoro in for Paul Pierce. Here's Filipowski. That's a good one. Inside to the left wing. Here's Filipowski. Knocks down the three ball.
What kind of defense
Now
is
it's
that?
a 4-point Pelican lead.
Yeah, if Kessler keeps passing the ball like that, he will be dangerous.
And it's Morant missing. New Orleans gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Here's Okoro. Rebound Atlanta. Dort with the ball. Now defended by Cunningham. Pass to Lively. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Christie the pass to Lively. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Dan, you've been on the bench in the NBA for many decades. What were some of your biggest pet peeves as a
GG's
coach?
against
Oh my gosh, Kevin, that would be a long list.
Clippers.
But
So you got
the 2 biggest would be this.
Knicks
I
on
think number
Christmas.
1, anytime there was a lack of effort, you're not running back on defense, things like that. That I had a hard
y'all
time
get your game out the way they did,
And then
thanks.
mental breakdowns, things we had prepared for over and over and over again, and then guys just zone out and forget what they're supposed to do. Those were things that were hard to tolerate.
Especially when you would take such care in preparing them in every way. It's got to be just excruciating.
Frustrating as heck.
And the call will be against Derek Lively. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Wow, he's going to have to watch himself now. It's a little early for that second foul.
Hawks making a switch here. Bruce Ellis has checked in. Collins kicks to Okoro. Pass to Castle. Offensive rebound. Kessler. And the shot goes in. Kessler's got the lead up to 5 now for New Orleans.
Just right through him. Not slowing up.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. Burks, he's checked in for the Hawks. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Over in the corner, Williams. Here's a Sims. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Them one on Castle.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. He misses the free throw.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Now, here's Okoro. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. Outside Collins. Pass to Cunningham. Over Williams. And Cunningham gets it to go on the assist by Collins. Cunningham's got his second basket of the night. Cunningham against Williams. Burks on the wing from deep. Pelicans with the rebound.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Well, John Collins was a force in his first few years, Stan, but hasn't seemed to match that level of success since that time. Why do you think that is?
Well, I think there's a few reasons, Kevin. Number one, I just think it's a lot about opportunity. And he went from being the number 2 guy on a team to being the 3rd, 4th, even at times 5th guy on the floor. So he's not getting as much opportunity. He doesn't have as much opportunity to play some of his minutes as a center now. And that was always where he could get a quickness advantage. So even where he is now, though, this guy is a very good player and has gotten to the point he's underrated.
Now here's Williams following the miss by Cade Cunningham. outside Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Buzelis sets a screen for Williams. The shot by Buzelis, no good.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Pass to Kessler. 13 feet away. Sims with the rebound.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Buzelis with the ball. Scoreless thus far. Burks against Cunningham. There's the pick. Here's Williams. Yep, it goes in, and the Pelican lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Sims.
Hustle.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Now, here's Cunningham. 6 points for him. The 15-footer, good. Cunningham's got 8.
Yeah, they need Cunningham to be effective from that mid-range area.
Williams against Cunningham. He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. 30 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Cunningham against Williams. From 13, rebound by the Hawks. Sims has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Buzelis. And it's John Collins with the rebound. Collins has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Castle. And the shot is good. He's got 7.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
And so it's New Orleans heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Jonas, you guys got off to a strong start. How important was it to set the tone early?
You know, we came out with a different energy. We said it's enough to struggle from the start. You know, we got to focus and play good starts.
That is where it all starts. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
You know, for the Pelicans, this is when it starts to get real. You pass the opening night energy, and you're not as well rested as you were in the offseason.
Yeah, it's time to show us what you really can do.
And looking back at the first half of this game, it's likely we'll see some adjustments for the Atlanta Hawks.
To me, it starts with their effort. They have to become more active defensively to prevent easy look shots.
Yeah, the only way to slow down a team with good scores is to disrupt their rhythm. Otherwise, you can fire up that barbecue.
Man, that was 1987 all over again.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You have to like what you're seeing from John Morant.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him. Really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
Here's Cunningham. So for New Orleans right now, Collins is out there with Walker Kessler. Then it's Isaac Okoro. Then it's Cunningham. And it's Castle in at the shooting guard position. Now, here's Cunningham. 7-point differential. And Kessler throws it down.
Well, what I love about Walker Kessler, he's a 7-footer who plays like a 7-footer.
The shot by Buzelis, no good.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
Collins against Ball. Collins in the post. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. All right, Stan, hypothetical situation. Down 1, shot clock is off. If you could pick anyone in the NBA, who do you want taking that shot?
Well, I'm going to go back in time a little bit, Kevin. The guy who really made my career for me as a head coach. I'm taking Dwayne Wade. He was the best that I ever saw. Not only did he have the ability to make clutch shots, he managed the game clock as well as anybody I've ever seen.
The situation was never too big for him, was it?
Never was, and he's so smart in addition to being as talented as he was.
And so Collins nails both of them.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
It's Morant with the try. And finished off by Morant.
Yeah, and once Morant takes off like that, the defense has to know what's coming next.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's his first foul. About 1 minute played here in the second half. Cunningham on the wing. Pass to Castle. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham.
3 points.
Cunningham's got 6 assists in the game. The Hawks trail by 12. Ball with it. He's picked up by Collins. The shot by Buzelis, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Castle misses. And so Morant will bring it up for Atlanta. They've got the Pistons ahead of them in their next game in Detroit. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them.
LaMelo using that body control there, making a play off contact.
Here's Castle. He's got 10. Pass to Kessler. Morant against Cunningham. Score the basket, his 5th of the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 makes.
Well, the size that Cunningham has, he is a real handful inside.
Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Derek Lively. The Hawks trail by 12. Morant passes to Dort. That shot misses. The Pelicans have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Pass to Okoro. Cunningham with it. Guarded by Morant. Cunningham against Morant. Kessler passes to Cunningham. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Cunningham's got the lead up to 14 now for New Orleans. Morant with it. He's picked up by Collins. Buzelis, no one around him. The Hawks again can't hit. The Pelicans have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half.
And Cunningham's size at his position allows him to see over defenders and find his teammates.
Morant dishes the ball. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Pass to Kessler.
Going crazy right now.
To the middle. Here's Collins. Atlanta with the rebound. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the 3rd quarter. Ball against Collins. And the rejection by Collins.
Well, Collins is a capable defender, especially when he gets the positioning he needs to block shots.
Pass to Okoro. Off target from outside.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Ball kicks to Morant. Claxton a screen on Kessler. Morant finds Claxton, and he makes that one.
Well, Morant just puts so much pressure on the defense to make a choice on that pick and roll.
And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things.
Thanks, Cam. Let's go.
Atlanta making some changes.
Set dance Cam. Let's go.
Okogie comes in for Dort. And it's Carter in for Morant. Lebowski, he's checked in for New Orleans. Here's Castle. 12 points for him. Kessler trying to get open. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Vince Carter picks one up.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for New Orleans.
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
And they're also finding a good deal of their points off turnovers tonight. Seems like every time they come up with an extra possession, they find a way to convert.
Now, here's Ball. 11 points in the game. Shot clock at 5. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Valanciunas is checked in for the Pelicans. Hayes comes in for Cade Cunningham.
Taken 3rd overall in 2020, LaMelo Ball is a unique player. Like his brother Lonzo, very tall at the point at 6'6", and he'd much rather pass it than shoot it.
Vince Carter on the wing. 1:51 left in the 3rd quarter. Back to Ball. Here's the 3. Filipowski grabs the board.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a fact.
Oh, what a great move.
That is incredible.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into
the
a game.
fuck? Knock him down.
That is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. They recover it. That one goes. Count it. Filipowski's got 5.
Well, they gave him the mid-range. Smart idea to take that one.
Outside Ball. Fires from deep. Buries it from 3-point range. And that's 17 points for LaMelo Ball.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
For the Hawks, Derek Lively, he's checked in for Jackson Hayes. And it's Williams in for Ball. And the Pelicans also making a change. Pierce is checked in. Now here's Hayes. No good from Valanciunas.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Oh, Vince.
New Orleans leading by 11. And Hayes kicks to Pierce. New Orleans moving the ball around. Castle buries the long-range jumper. Castle's got 12 now in this quarter.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
For New Orleans, they have been excellent at the free throw line. Here today, a flawless 6 for 6. That one is off. And the Hawks making a change here. And the second free throw, good.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first.
Screen by Claxton. Agogie, the pass to Claxton. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Hawks have hit 4 of 8 from the free throw line so far. Folks, that's 50%. Not great work there.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Here's Pierce. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. This is his first free throw of the game. And the first one at the line is good. So he gets them both. Williams for 3. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. Back to the action in just a minute. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Yeah, well, this is the diversification of positions in this league. Everyone does everything now.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Christie is out there with Morant. Then it's Derek Lively. Then it's Buzelis. And it's Dort in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. 4 on the shot clock. It's Morant with the drop. And then Morant slams it in.
Well, on a scale of 1 to 10, what do you say? You give Morant about an 11 there?
New Orleans leading by 15. Cunningham kicks to good. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Pass to Christie. Off target from three-point range.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know. And that's just great work there to get in the shooter's face and then go and corral that backcourt.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Lively high post. Here's Buzelis. That 3 off the mark.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Now here's Goodwin, defended by Christie. Dort against Pierce. Pocket 6. Cunningham outside. Over Morant. Cunningham's shot is off. The Hawks trail by 15. Morant drives in and finished off by Morant.
Well, this kind of performance from Morant doesn't surprise anyone. He can score with the best of them.
And timeout called by Willie Green. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. And the Hawks making a change here. Ball's checked in. Okoro, he's checked in for New Orleans. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, DA?
Guys, I was able to catch the message Willie Green gave to his team. He demanded something of his guys. He said, I'm not satisfied yet, are you? You've worked hard, but we need to keep piling it on. Don't give them any hope. Guys?
Thanks so much, David. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. First one falls for him. And both free throws good for Lively. Pelicans leading by 13. Morant with the steal. Driving in. And then Morant slams it in.
Yeah, when Morant gets a step to the hoop, he's looking to drop that hammer.
And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That'll be his second foul of the game. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Cunningham passes to Valanciunas. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. And the shot is good. The Pelican lead has been cut to just 9 on the basket from Ball.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
Yeah, you know, I like how they're not relying on just one guy to get it done. They're sharing the ball and keeping the defense guessing.
Cunningham against Morant. Cunningham kicks to good. Back to Cunningham. Shoots over Morant. Cunningham gets the bucket.
Effective from the mid-range. For Cunningham, it's about shooting with confidence.
And then Morant slams it in.
And they have gotten themselves back into this game just in the nick of time. Later, it would have been Cade bar the door.
Yeah, look, they've shown great resolve to work their way back into this one, but they're not done yet. They're going to have to grind it out.
Here's Okoro. After the basket by Atlanta. 6 on the shot clock. That's a shot he doesn't shoot very often. And the Pelicans lead by 12.
Yeah, from time to time, Valanciunas will hit you like this. He's not afraid to shoot from outside.
Lively with the screen. Morant with it. Guarded now by Okoro. Here's Ball. It's rebounded by New Orleans. 17 points was their biggest margin. Morant with the steal. Takes it inside and finished off by Morant.
Obviously, Morant has found his flow here, finding plenty of ways to create for himself.
And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. So for the Pelicans, Walker Kessler, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. John Collins comes in for Filipowski. And Castle is subbed in for Goodwin. Hawks on D. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Here's Castle. He's covered by Ball. Castle misses. The Hawks trail by 10. Now Morant. Outside Ball. Pelicans pull it in. Castle's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Cunningham with it. Now guarded by Ball. And it's good. 2 points.
Well, that's where Cunningham does his best work. From the free throw line down.
And so Morant will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. To the wing right side. It's Dort on the wing. Covered by Okoro. Dort passes to Morant. 5 on the clock. Kessler with the rebound. Kessler's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Hassel misses. Time running out for the Hawks. Pass to Lively. It's stolen by Cunningham.
This nigga Cade.
1:22 left in the fourth quarter. With the drive, Dort grabs the miss. Atlanta's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. The shot by Buzelis, no good. New Orleans leading by 12.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Pelicans.
2 great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season. And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Cade Cunningham.
He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
Now, here's ball. Isaac Okoro missing his last shot.
And with all that LaMelo...
This nigga slump, yo.
Does on the floor. Ball is one of the most difficult guys in the league.
And he makes the first.
My bad, I thought I already know.
Ball hits them both. 36 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Hayes the pass to Valanciunas. Here's Filipowski, covered by Hayes. Now here's Hayes. Defense right on him. Here he goes. Misses from short range. Right side, ball. That's tipped. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by...
Good luck. It's gonna be a problem for y'all in the West for a long ass time. Glad he ain't in the East. Oh, word. Thanks.
On the floor for the visiting Atlanta Hawks. At small forward, Blue Jays, Dort.
It's a back-to-back on my schedule. Gotta play the back-to-back.
At center, Garrett Lively. At shooting guard, LaMelo Ball. At the other guard position, Ja Morant.
Ja Morant.
Time to make the ball from the 3-1-3. Your team choice is set.
This is from the 3-1-3. What is this, 8 Mile? Neesmith, let's go, boy.
Small forward, standing 6'8", number 41, Cade Houston.
That shit broke hard.
Starts at the shooting guard, 6'3"
Marcus Smart.
25, Marcus Smart.
He just got traded, yo. It's the team that took us out last year.
The other guard, 64 inches, number 5, DeJounte Murray. Starting at the other forward position at 6
DeJounte.
number 45, Kawhi Leonard.
Welcome everyone to NBA basketball on 2K Sport. Welcome everyone, courtside with two ex-NBA stars, Grant Hill and Brent Berry. I'm Brian Anderson. We've got Allie LaForce on the sidelines tonight as well. And now the Atlanta Hawks starters. Lugans Dort out there with Bruce Ellis. Then there's Derek Lively. Then there's Ja Morant. And it's Ball at the 2. And for the Pistons, Kawhi Leonard out there with Miles Turner. Then there's Marcus Smart. Then there's DeJounte Murray. And it's Houston in at the small forward position. Now, we don't like to talk about injuries, but it's changed the projections for some teams, Brent.
It always does, BA. I mean, there's something that's going to happen throughout the course of the year that doesn't just change your direction. It gives someone else opportunity. And when you have a really strong system and you have players who believe in the system, they can step in, sort of pick up where it is that that player has left you off due to the injury.
Offensive board. Lively with the bucket.
Such a big part of what he does for this team. Just work and work on the boards, generate second chance opportunities, and hopefully convert.
Now here's Murray. Pass to Leonard. Over Bruce Ellis. Leonard can't get it to go. The Hawks have gone 1 for 3 so far. Here's Ball. And stolen by Murray. Leonard up top. Coming off a terrific game against New York. And then Turner with the dunk.
Okay, Miles. Getting aggressive and jamming it in.
Murray against Morant. Pass to Dort. Got a piece of it. Smart passes to Murray. Kicks it out to Smart. From deep three-point land. Lively grabs a miss. Now the Hawks with it. All right, Grant, I have to ask you, has there ever been a more intimidating team than the old bad boy Pistons?
Who the fuck is this
They
nigga?
weren't fancy, but they played hard and they played physical basketball. Every team that faced those Detroit teams knew they were in for a battle.
Pass to Dort. Jacks up a three. The rebound by Detroit.
Yeah, not really much of a flow offensively yet. Only 1 of 4 from the field.
Here's Houston. Dort defending. Now here's Turner. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Murray passes to Turner. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Hey, when you're as big as a guy like Turner, that's what you're supposed to do. Attack in the painted area.
Morant. The The rebound by Turner.
Still searching out their offensive game right now. 1 of 5 from the field to start this one.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Leonard against Dort. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Turner. Launches a 3. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time.
That's the shit that be killing me, man.
This is today's NBA. Big men like Turner spacing the floor with great outside shooting.
Timeout called, the Hawks. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with J.B. Bickerstaff, and we discussed his plan for John Morant. Coach smiled and said, I just told my guys to stay ready out there, ready for anything, because Morant can do so many surprising things. We just have to stay on our toes. Hopefully that flexible mindset helps the defense keep up with Morant's antics out there. B.A.?
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Now here's Ball. A great score, averaging almost 26 a game. Pass to Buzelis. The Hawks need to get one up here. Ball no good. The Pistons have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Lou Dort. That's his first foul. Hauser, he's checked in for Houston.
Coming onto the floor for your Pistons.
There's a foul. It's on Derek Lively. That's his first foul of the game.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Lively, first personal foul.
Atlanta on D. Trailing by 2. Leonard outside. Pass to Smart. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Hawks. Lively's got his 4th rebound in this one. Dort right side. Inside. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Ooh, that's a tough spot to be in as a defender. With that height disadvantage, it's very hard to protect the rim.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Richards is checked in for the Pistons. Nick Claxton, he's checked in for Atlanta. Carter comes in for Dort. Detroit has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Knocked away. And it's out of bounds to the Pistons as Detroit retains possession. Atlanta on D. Ball with a steal. On the push. Here comes Atlanta. And it's slammed in by Carter.
And give credit to Ball's quick thinking. Outstanding job reading the opposition and pouncing on the steal.
Pass to Murray. Leonard outside. And that's off the glass and in.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
And despite his injury history, Kawhi still has the ability to take over games, Brent.
Yeah, does it feel, B.A., that Kawhi sometimes is even more patient and more deliberate in the way he delivers in games? I think he's the type of talent that can slow himself and the game down at his will and still be a lockdown defender.
Now here's Ball. He's scoreless. He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Hawks?
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. It's a lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at the defense.
Bogdan Bogdanovic checked in for Detroit. Collier comes in for Smart.
That's an area DeJounte Murray continues to work on. When he's hitting threes, man, he's dangerous.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
Atlanta shooting their first free throws of the night right here. The free throw drops for Morant. So he gets them both.
The boundless athleticism Morant has is really special. He's someone that is always in attack mode.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Puts up a three. And Detroit another three.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Morant into the lane. Great D that time from Murray.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights that bucket is automatic.
Bogdanovich with it. Outside Murray. Misses the three. Here's Morant. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Pistons.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
They've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
Now here's Carter. Outside Morant. Back to Carter. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Morant's got his third assist of the night.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Here's Murray. Pass to Houston. Pulls it from 20. The rebound by Carter. And so it's Carter who brings up the ball for the Hawks. They trail by one. Hayes with a screen. Oh, there's the alley. Throw it down on the lob.
Everyone loves the alley-oop play, B.A.
Yep, one of the prettiest in basketball. Detroit has gone 4 of 8 from outside in this first quarter. Pass to Richards. Here's Hauser. Richards with it. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. 5 on the clock. Here's Murray. No good from 11 feet.
Right.
Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Hawks ahead. They lead by 1.
Nigga Brunson
And
is
we'll be back
unstoppable
shortly
with
for the
that
start of the
step back.
second quarter.
I said this nigga Brunson is unstoppable with that drop step, that step back. Cooking Kyrie.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from Atlanta?
Yeah, showing grit on the glass is a good way to gain an advantage. They controlled the boards in the first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
And the Hawks, looking at who they've got. They've got Williams. Hayes is out there with Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Josh Okogie. And it's Carter in at the 2-guard spot. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Claxton. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Nick Claxton, despite his relatively slender frame, is a hard-nosed defender. He said, I bow down to no one. Every time I step on the court, I always have that chip on my shoulder. That's just the fiery competitor that I am. At the end of the day, I know what I'll hang my hat on. The defensive side of the ball, right?
Okay, Allie, thanks for that. And let's get an update on Miles Turner's injury. Allie, any news?
Guys, I had a moment to catch up with the Pistons' head athletic trainer. Unfortunately, it doesn't sound good at all. He's likely going to be out for a while. This being November, they have some time to work through their options. We'll see which way they go.
All we can hope for is that the prognosis isn't as bad as it seems, guys.
Yeah, we were hoping for much better news, and obviously not very encouraging.
Yeah, we always think about when players go down, how terrible a blow it can be for the team. We wish him well and hope he's on the floor quickly.
Now here's Dort. His stats right now averaging 9 points a game. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Bogdanovich. Pass to Hauser. Over Claxton. And there's another one for the Pistons. And this is a star-driven league. But talk talk about the importance of role players, Grant.
Oh, B.A., a lot of times they're the ones who carry the day. You know what you get from your stars, but when the X factor ignites, that can make the difference.
Atlanta calls timeout. Ellis is checked in for the Hawks. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. And here is Williams. Still no points. Pass to Buzelis. Can they get it? The rebound by Detroit.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
And now the Hawks on the break. And out of bounds. Detroit will have it.
What the fuck is going on?
Vanderbilt's checked in. The Pistons lead by 6. Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
Now here's Richards. He's guarded closely. 5 to shoot. The Pistons need to get one up quick. There's Bogdanovich with the 3. The rebound by Atlanta. Lively's got 5 rebounds tonight. And that one is hammered home.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Here's Hauser. 6 points for him. They set the pick. There's Bogdanovich with the 3. Buzelis grabs the board.
Hey, sometimes you miss even under the best of circumstances.
Screen by Lively. Outside, Williams. Here's Buzelis. It's hauled in by Collier. The Pistons leading. From outside the arc. And again, no good by Detroit. For Atlanta, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. From undrafted to a key rotational player. Lou Dort's story is definitely inspirational, Brent.
This guy has worked so hard to make himself into an NBA player. But I will tell you this, BA, he's never not believed that he wasn't one. And Luguentz Dort continues to make improvements, and the guys on the team love the way he approaches it.
Here's Collier. The Hawks getting their last shot to go. Pass to Bogdanovich. With the teardrop. Keeps it alive. Controls the rebound.
Come on.
Bogdanovich has got 5 points now this quarter.
And you have to appreciate the heart they've shown on the offensive boards this quarter.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta. And as we head into this break, the players have an opportunity to replenish their energy with Gatorade as they prepare to go into the final stages of this ball game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, not to mention over the course of a season, you have to stay hydrated. If you don't, it's amazing how much slower your body is to bounce back. It can have a serious effect on performance, no question.
And the Hawks making a change here. Sims, he's checked in for Lively. Carter comes in for Dort. LaMelo Ball, he's checked in for Christie. And it's Ja Morant in for Williams.
Not just an aggressive scorer, Morant is also a fantastic distributor.
Pass to Collier. Smart with the ball. Now Carter defending. Leonard for 3. That's good. And it's Smart with the assist. Leonard's got his second bucket on the night.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
Morant surveying the floor. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That one on Murray.
What determination from Morant in the paint, getting his shot off despite being fouled.
Houston, he's checked in for Detroit. He's perfect from the line this time. Now Murray continues to make an impact on offense, putting up 21 a game.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
There's a minute 59 left in the first half of basketball. Turner, no good.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
And we're going to have a jump ball. Detroit leading by 3. 1:36 left to play in the first half. Pass to Smart. Tries a 10-footer. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession.
Every time that they rock. God dang.
.127 left to play in the half. Turner, a screen on Morant. Just 5 on the clock. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. Turner's got 9.
The agility of Turner is huge in these pick and rolls. He's hard to prevent from scoring in these situations.
Morant, pass to Ball. It doesn't go for him. Smart with the defensive effort. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. It's a 5-point game. A nice shot by Houston.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Morant. Ooh, Morant battling inside.
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low. Working around the contact and getting it to go.
Ball with a steal. And he's going for the oop here. The rebound by Murray. The Pistons lead by 5. Here's Smart. And there's the drive. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Now here's Carter. He has 6. Pass to Morant. Just 5 to shoot. Second shot opportunity. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And we finished off one half of play. Pistons ahead. They lead by 7. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Yeah, this looked like a 1-win season for us.
Thank you for joining us. Getting right to the story. Things are going well for the Detroit Pistons.
They're up because of the three-point shot, scoring in bunches. It also opens up things down low. That's something to watch.
And now let's take a glimpse at some of the games on the upcoming schedule.
And for that matchup with the Raptors.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Miles Turner really making a difference here.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
They're just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
We've got Kawhi Leonard, Marcus Smart out there with Murray. Then there's Miles Turner, and it's Houston in at the 3 spot. That's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5 as we get going in the second half.
What growth from DeJounte Murray since coming into the league. Started as a role player, turned himself into an all-star.
Now here's Morant. Out to the wing. Dort to screen on Murray. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Come on, this kid is electric. Morant draws a lot of fouls with the way he plays.
And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight. Both shots good from the stripe. Detroit leading by 8. Pass to Smart. Here's Houston. That's good. And it's Smart with the assist. Houston's got 5.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter. Ball
finds Morant. to the middle. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Getting better at reading defenses. You see Morant's willingness to give up the ball to his teammates.
Detroit has gone 7 of 15 from distance in this game. Here's Leonard. Oh, 3 chances on that possession, but they just can't find a way to score. Right side, Morant. Ball outside. 4-3. The rebound by Murray.
And it's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Off with the layup.
It's not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
Brent, what's something you've seen from Murray's time in San Antonio to now?
Well, there's been no stoppage, BA, of the type of work that DeJounte Murray puts in. Now, he's had to learn a new system, but he's adapted to that, and he continues to play both ends of the floor to make an impact.
Now here's Morant. He's got 11. Whoa! John dropping the hammer.
And no one whips off the screen like Morant. Just so difficult to stay with him.
Detroit leading by 7. And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Up top, Turner. Left side, Murray. Ball with a steal. 3-pointer. Nice shot by Okogie. And now it's just a 4-point Pistons lead.
And not wasting any time here, kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
Murray passes to Smart. Now here's Murray. Defense is right there. Pass to Houston. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Murray's got 5 assists in the game.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the 3-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
And it's Detroit with the ball, following the score by Atlanta. Now here's Leonard. Turner, a screen on Hayes. Here's Leonard. Kawhi slam! Wow!
Oh, man, when Kawhi dunks, you feel it. This is how powerful that.
Ball into the lane. Oh, deflected. On the take. Up again. It's good. On the putback.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways.
5-point game.
They do have an edge on the boards.
And so Murray will bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. They've led by as many as 11. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Lou Dort. That's foul number 2 for him. For the Pistons, Hauser comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's Collier in for Smart. Pass to Houston. Here's Hauser. Here's Houston. Dort defending. Here's Collier. A dependable player on offense, giving them over 13 a game. Just 3 to shoot. And he's all alone. Okogie, the pass to Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
And that really has to lift his teammates' spirits right now.
I'll tell you, Grant, these second chance buckets could be what this game comes down to.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
Back to Murray. Dort with a steal. Ball surveys the floor. Pass to Dort. Shoots over Collier. Back to Ball. 6 to shoot. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
And some changes here for Detroit. Richards is checked in for Turner, and it's Bogdan Bogdanovic in for Houston.
Tie game.
Carter, he's checked in for Atlanta. Christie comes in for Okogie. And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Williams is checked in for ball. And it's Detroit with the ball. Here's Collier. Pass to Richards.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Murray for three. Atlanta with a rebound. Claxton's got 4 rebounds in the game. The Hawks have gone 7 of 10 here in the second half. Williams passes to Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Well, when you're given the ball as much as Lou Williams has gotten it through the years, he's experienced enough to make those kind of plays.
Murray from outside. The rebound by Atlanta.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Here's Christie. Hayes with a screen to the paint. And finished off by Hayes.
Oh, my. That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. Now here's Murray. He has 6 over Williams. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Here's Murray to end the drought. Again, the miss by Murray.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Carter finds Williams. And we've got 28 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Here's Murray. And he hits the jumper. Well, he's been waiting a while for that one.
Well, this coaching staff continues to encourage DeJounte Murray to stay in rhythm. You see why.
Murray against Williams. Outside Carter. Hayes up top. Pass to Williams. Up in time. 3 quarters of play and a close one here. The Hawks on top. Leading
First
by
lead
just
in
2.
the third.
And we'll be back with you shortly.
Up 2.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth
Going
quarter
into the
sure to
fourth.
bring more pressure-packed basketball. The Hawks leading. On the floor for Atlanta. Ball is out there with John Morant.
I think the
Then it's Josh
Wolves
Okogie.
was
Then it's
whooping their
Buzelis.
ass.
And it's Lively in its center, filling out the middle. From deep, Morant. Richards pulls it in.
Come on, John.
Detroit shooting a solid 47%. Green for 3.
You got Gerald Green.
Rebounded by the Hawks. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Wizards. To the right side. Ball passes to Morant. Okogie on the wing. Pass to Lively. Clock at 6. Lays it up and banks it in.
And they're shooting with much more confidence here in the second half. The field goal percentage is now over 50%.
Here's Collier. Outside for Green. Hits the trifecta. Green's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
And defensively, how do you leave him that open in crunch time?
Ball against Bogdanovich. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Just his first turnover of the night. He's been poised and he's been focused.
Juzé, he's checked in for Green. The Pistons trailing. Pass to Juzé. About a minute and a half into the fourth now. To the inside. Here's Richards. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane. Boy, it's been a grinder, a back and forth all night.
Oh, 7 times the lead has changed. Neither team giving an inch.
Now here's ball. LaMelo working inside.
Yeah, inside ball has to rely on his agility. That's how he finds his way to close-range looks.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. And Detroit making a change here. Leonard's checked in. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
J.B. Bickerstaff had some words for his team over the break. Well, coach is thrilled with their three-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
And Allie, thank you for that. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
He took the contact and had an opportunity to drain it.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Yeah, they were so aggressive from the start, getting the ball into the painted area. Now, they stuck to their game plan, and it paid off.
Well, looking at the stat sheet, I could just see here tonight sharing the basketball. The stat that comes up the most is assists. So sometimes you have to look for your teammate. That makes things happen. They've done it.
And that's got to hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
Execution with pace. That's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
Now here's Bogdanovich.
Come on, Lively, you sitting there like a statue.
That three-point ability, but now he's making plays.
Now here's Morant. Pass to Okogie. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to be on Nick Richards.
And really strong at the line since the break.
That free throw misses.
Well, here's some qualities about Okogie. He plays a loose, fearless, attacking brand of basketball, and his teammates really feed off that energy. 2-possession game now, but he'd still like to have back that one he missed.
Smart looking around. Pass to Murray. Turner, a screen on Morant. Shot clock at 6. Murray against Morant. Oh, that one bounces around and comes back out.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Here's Okogie, defended by Smart. Okogie, the pass to Lively. Ooh, excellent D there from Turner. Pistons trail by 4. Here's Murray. And the bucket is good.
And with confidence, Murray stepping up at a crucial point in this game.
The Hawks call timeout.
It's T-shirt time. I said T-shirt time. You got
Houston, he's checked in for the Pistons. And a change for the Hawks. Dort, he's checked in for Okogie. Dort, the pass to Ball. The shot from the low post is good. Ball's got 9 points here in the second half.
Oh boy, the touch is coming back here in the second half. Percentages from the field much better than it was at the break.
Leonard with a screen on Morant. Murray from outside, and the three-pointer goes.
Hey, whatever coach told him during the break is beginning to pay off.
Outside Morant, pass to Dort. Back to Morant. Morant used. Oh, Ja Morant! My goodness!
Can you say prime time player Morant? He enjoys delivering for his team in these parts of the game.
Murray from outside. Ball with the rebound. Ball's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Buzelis.
2 minutes.
The kick out to Ball.
2 minutes.
1:56 left in the 4th quarter. Leonard looking over the floor. Over Dort. That's too easy for Leonard.
And who do you call when you need a big bucket? For this team, more and more, it's Kawhi.
They set the pick. Morant with the bucket. Morant's got 6 points in the quarter.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Morant flashes his vertical there.
And tearing them to shreds tonight. You know, when a player as versatile as Morant starts going on, look out.
Turner, a screen on ball. Murray from outside. Buzelis grabs the board.
It's been a struggle all night long from deep, but doesn't seem like he's lost his confidence. He's still letting him rip.
Good on the shot.
Pressure's on, but it seems like Ball is not feeling any of it.
And so Murray will bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Trailing by 5. And there's a whistle. It's going to go on Lou Dort. That's his 3rd foul so far. And Atlanta making a change here. Claxton's checked in. Houston passes to Murray.
Number 33,
He gets the first. And that shrinks the margin to just 4. Lively, he's checked in for Atlanta. And Murray drops them both.
Yeah, not the guy that you want to put at the line in these moments. He's not missing these.
Morant against Murray. Count it!
Oh, you know Morant wants it. And guess what? He got it.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances.
let's go!
51 seconds left in the final quarter. Murray up top, pounded by Morant. Fires top of the key. Murray, no good.
Just not sure if he ran out of energy at halftime or what, but so far just not himself in the second half.
First personal foul. 13 foul.
And stolen by Leonard.
Awesome defense, just outstanding effort to reach his big hands in there and just rip the ball away.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Turner in the high post. Lively's there. Leonard for 3. Oh, he nails it! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
And so they foul intentionally.
Sarah, that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
At the line for the Hawks.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line. And it's a 4-point ball game.
Yeah, that'll ice it right there. Not everybody can keep their composure at the line in such a big situation.
Detroit calls timeout. They trail by 4. Any speculation on what we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
No doubt. They've got to get a quick bucket here.
It's funny, at this point in the game, the coach is asking the team to be perfect. They haven't been to this point.
Pass to Turner. Smart for 3. Money. Oh, what a sensational bucket. That brings it within 1. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Third personal foul. 15 foul.
Good on the first, and that'll put him up 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Calm under pressure, and every point here means a lot. And there's only one option. They need a triple.
Now this is all from the perimeter and outside the arc here.
And so it's Atlanta who scrapes by with a win. And this was an emotional win for them, no doubt about it.
Just a fantastic accomplishment. You love how they just diffuse the energy in this arena.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. And we present the player of the game, Ja Morant.